Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to this new episode on the blue Mark II 16 valve Golf. I hope you had a good weekend and that your Monday has been as good as Monday can be. So what I've been doing is just starting on the waxing. Thankfully the wax did come over the weekend. So if you remember, we'd already waxed the bonnet and the front of it, which I almost forgot. So what I've done is I've waxed this side of the car, the right hand side of the car, and also the roof. So now I'm going to move around and do the boot and, well, basically the back of it, and then just do the other side. And thankfully that'll be all the waxing done, and we'll be able to pretty much call the bodywork done and pretty much call the car almost done. So I do have the fabric paint as well. That came over the weekend, so that's great as well. That means I can just rattle out those sun visors, and this should be pretty much just about finished, thankfully. So yeah, as always, kind of hard to capture it exactly on camera, but yeah, I mean, I think you can even see on the video that it is super deep shine. It's so smooth, like unbelievably smooth. So yeah, really happy with that. And all the way down the side as well. It really has come up, you know, as good as I could possibly hope for. So down there as well. Apparently a lot of body shops don't bother sanding and polishing below the molding strip down there on cars. I did, because why wouldn't you? I mean, I guess if you're having to be competitive with price to do, you know, somebody's car or something like that, and everyone else doesn't do it, I guess I can understand why you wouldn't do that a little bit. But I just think it's a really good bit to do, because, you know, it reflects everything off the ground, and I think it just makes a big difference when it's nice and shiny. So yeah, really happy with that. It's hard to imagine how far we've come with this car. I mean, from what it was to begin with, and you know, having to figure out how to weld on new panels and things, to have it looking like this, it's yeah, it's really good. Quite a relief. So I'll not waste any more time talking. I'll get moved around to the back and get the other side done, and then we can just rattle out these other wee bits. We'll need to clean the windows, rattle out the other wee bits like the sun visors and things. So we're really close, which is great. Glad to know that's the bodywork all finished. What a relief. It's been quite a long mission, but good to get there. So what I'm going to do now is give it a blow off with the airline, and then just give it a quick dust off. And then the next thing to do is to dress all the black parts, like the black plastics, basically the wing mirrors and things like that. And then after we do that, we can give the windows a good clean and a polish, and that should be us almost there. Still need to find that little cap for the sill, so I'll have a quick hunt around for that off camera, but I'll fire it back on time lapse while I dress these plastics, and we can have a look and see how it's looking after that. I just thought I'd give you a closer look at what I'm doing in the time lapse. Not quite on to dressing yet. As you can see, there's still some masking tape left over, and obviously we need to get that off before we can dress the plastic. Basically, I could use a blade, but obviously that's likely to damage the plastic, so What I'm doing is just using some sticky stuff remover and also this wee tool as well. So it does take a bit of patience because it takes a little while to come off, but it's the best way of getting it off without doing any damage. I will put a link in the description to everything that I've used in this episode, a link to the products on Amazon, and if you are looking for any of them, it won't cost you any more, but I will get a small commission from Amazon if you use my link. So I'll crack on with this and then we can get on to dressing the plastics and the rubbers. That did take a while to get all that off, but obviously it had to be done. Can't really be putting trim gel on top of masking tape. It's a little bit shoddy to say the least. So I'll have a quick look and then we'll just do the first bit of trim gel together, and then I'll crack on and do the rest of it. Managed to get it all off. As I said, it did take a wee while, but it's off now, so we've got a good base for sticking on the trim gel. And I'll just put you down for a second while I grab what I need. So I've just put a little bit of it on a sponge. I usually find that a sponge is the easiest way to apply this, and then look at the difference it makes so easily. As with the dashboard or the fascia, to give it its proper name, it might take a few hits of this because I don't know the last time that this was done, but it was probably a long time ago, so it might kind of absorb in more, but if I need to hit it with some more, that's fine. So do my best not to get it on the paintwork. And just trying to get into all the little crevices. Trying not to get it on the glass, but it's not a major problem if we do, because we've still to clean that. Just doing the edge as well. So there we go. It's definitely worth doing. You do have to give it a good rub, otherwise it just kind of, you can just kind of see smears of it on the surface, so to kind of rub it in. But yeah, I definitely think that that's worth doing. It makes a huge difference. So I'll crack on around with the rest of it, and then we'll get on to the windows. Definitely pushing my luck with time today, but hopefully it won't take too long to upload it. So you can see on the window that there's some overspray there. It's actually even easier to see it on the camera than by the naked eye. So the way to get that off, or the way I get that off, is just with some panel wipe on that kind of sponge. And as you can see, it comes off really easily. So basically what I'm going to do is just go over all the windows, make sure that there's no overspray on them, and obviously that will degrease them as well, which makes it easier when we come to put the actual window polish on it. Sorry, it's a bit stormy outside. It is milder today though, which is very welcome. It's like double digits outside today, I think, so I wouldn't have guessed that after being -5 or minus a few degrees most of last week. Alright, so you get the idea. I'm just going to go around all the windows and do this, wipe them off, and then polish them all, and then I'll let you have a look, and that'll be all we have time for today. So I'll need another dusting over it, but I gave it a quick rub off. So yeah, the almost finished product. You can see where there's some polish left on the inside. What a mission, but worth the effort. I put some trim shine on that as well. I always think it looks like a good contrast. So we're really nearly there. I think I'll find the little trim bit from the sill, which might mean having a really good clean and tidy of the workshop. I'll do that before I start filming tomorrow, and we need to do the sun visors, so I'll sort that out as well. Can do that tomorrow, but really we're pretty close to just saying it's done. So yeah, we're so close to finishing it, which will be a big relief. It's been quite an undertaking, but yeah, so close to the end. I'm sure you're just as keen for it to be finished and to move on to the next one as I am. So we'll sort out that trim on the sill tomorrow. We'll do the sun visors and get them reinstalled, and maybe that's it. Put a bit of tyre polish on and give the other wheels a wipe down. Oh yeah, we need to refit that sunroof seal again, but I can't really think of anything else that needs done. So obviously at some point I will get it MOT'd again, and I will do a video of a first proper drive in it, but we'll see what's happening with the weather, because obviously I'm not going to take it out if it's icy and there's salt all over the roads after just putting all that work in. So so yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings, but that might be about the last episode in this one, other than giving you a final walk around it when it's finished, and at some point doing a first proper drive video. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow.